Hi, it's Lane, and today is National Coming Out Day. So I am coming out, not really, as a straight guy. Yeah, exciting thing to be. I was questioning my sexuality for a while when I was starting to be more accepted as a guy, but I've concluded that I'm straight. But, so since I'm not really coming out, or anything, I'm gonna tell my most recent coming out story, which was actually a couple of weeks ago to my brother. My brother is 21, so he's like 4 years older than me, and we used to be really close when we were young, but we kind of drifted apart when he hit puberty, kind of. I think I was in like 3rd grade, so I'm not exaggerating at all when I say that we've only spoken a handful of words to each other in 3rd grade in 9 years. Wow. Now that I say it, that sounds really messed up. Yeah, I don't know why, we just don't really have a family dynamic. I don't know. So, we don't have hard feelings, we just don't socialize. And he goes to school, but it's, really close, it's, in the neighboring city. So he's here for, winter break, which is, a month, and summer. And he lives in the house, he's right next to me, this is his room, actually. We just don't really talk. But my parents, when they were talking about possibly meeting with an endocrinologist, one of the conditions was that I had to come out to my brother. So I was kind of wary of it because I was afraid it was going to be really awkward since I haven't talked to him. So I made it less awkward by messaging him on Facebook, which sounds really impersonal, but it's a huge step for me and for him and, us. So it's actually a big deal. And I basically told him, I've been having problems with my gender identity, I recently came out as transgender, I'm going to transition, mom and dad have been struggling with it, but I just wanted to let you know. And he was actually really, really cool about it, he was I'm so sorry to hear that, it sounds like it was really hard for you, thanks for telling me, blah, blah, blah. So, it went really well, and it was a big step for us. So I'm glad that I did it. And I actually saw him yesterday because we had dinner at my dad's house for my grandma's birthday. And we still didn't really talk, so it's a little bit awkward still. Hi. Hi. But I don't know. My mom actually said, I don't know, maybe this will help us to be closer in the future, because I haven't, I've only started recently thinking about it, but when I came out as trans, I think I really started understanding why I kind of grew apart from him. It was when he hit puberty, he was becoming more of a guy and I wasn't, and when we were kids it didn't really matter, we would, play sports and Legos, and I would hang out with his friends who were all boys, and we would, run around in the woods and beat each other up, and, it was fine. But when he got to that certain age, it was he realized that we were different genders, or so he thought, but so that was kind of part of the reason why we drifted apart. So maybe now that I'm becoming more comfortable with my masculinity, we can be close again. Especially because I've always been really jealous of him, not only for just being a bio male, obviously there's always jealousy with them, but one of my biggest problems for self-esteem and with my body acceptance is my height. I'm only about a little over 5 feet, and my brother is 6'2". He has to duck when he comes in doorways and stuff, and I've always been really self-conscious about my voice, and he has a really deep voice and a big Adam's apple, and he can grow facial hair all over, and he's just really masculine, he has a really masculine body, and he's just naturally really thin. He doesn't really exercise or play sports anymore, and he eats fast food a lot, but he's really thin, which is unfair, but some people are just like that, and he's one of them. And I'm the type of person that if I eat more than I would in one day than usual, I'll gain 2 pounds the next day when I weigh myself, even after I'm not really full anymore, I'll just weigh more. So there's just been a lot of jealousy with that. And because when we were kids, he played karate and basketball and baseball, and he was always really good at all those things. And I did play basketball, but just like as an activity. Like I wasn't on a team, and like obviously I couldn't play baseball. I would only have to play softball, and I refused to do it because they wore short shorts. And I wanted to do karate, but my mom didn't let me, so it's just been little things like that. So yeah, so I'm glad that that went well. A lot better than expected. You know, I didn't really have any expectations though, to be honest, but it just was a positive experience. So just, you know, keep faith with people, even if you had like a rip there falling apart. It can still work. So yeah. And if you're coming out to anyone on coming out day, or the day following, since it's Columbus Day and some people don't have school, or at least I don't because everyone in my town is Italian, and ignore the fact that he was a terrible person, then good luck with that. And anyone who's coming out to their parents, you know, I wish you a lot of luck with that. And if anyone wants to talk about, you know, difficulties with that or coming out, I understand, because coming out to my parents as trans was actually hard. So if you want to message me or something, feel free. Like, I'll talk to you, help you out if I can. So yeah, bye.